Students, let's begin with the first chapter of political science, forms of government. In this chapter, we are going to know about totalitarian state, authoritarian states, and liberal democratic state. So let's begin. Totalitarian state. From the term itself, you can understand it is saying about total. As we utter the term totalitarian, you can find some similarity with the term total. We have to understand this. Totalitarian state is one in which the state has full control over the whole life of the individual. No part of his or her life is beyond the control of the state. Totalitarian or total control over the state and public behavior. This means that in this kind of government, we will find that the individual is not having any private life. We cannot say this is my property. We cannot say like this is my job, I want to do like this is my wish. No, you cannot wish something like that in a totalitarian state. Totalitarian states believe that the life you have got is a gift of the state. You are born in the state, you are a gift of the state. Your life is for the welfare of the state. Whatever you have to do, you have to think for the betterment of the state, not for yourself. That means here individuality is denied. No individual identity is there. Your identity is the state's identity. So here in this form of government, they are trying to project that the individual and the state is same. So this kind of government is trying to control the individuals and their behaviors also. Totalitarian state can be divided into two categories. One is the radical totalitarian state. In this form, you will find one single party is ruling the country. One single party will be ruling, and that is a centralized communist party. Centralized means all the powers are vested in the hands of the central government. No state government or local government will be there. No division of power. That there will be only one single party, centralized party, who will be ruling all over the nation. Next, this totalitarian state can be divided into other category, that is the conservative totalitarian state. Here in this form you will find that there is a single party, but there is one leader, and that leader will be directing his party or his group how to rule the state. Like for example, fascist party, Nazi party, as Nazi party was ruled by Hitler. Single domination of a party. I have made a summary. You can just look at this picture so that you can understand. Okay, as you see, totalitarian state can be divided in two categories, and in bracket I have tried to make some small points so that you understand the meaning. Number 2 is authoritarian state. What is this authoritarian state? From the term itself, you have to understand authority. Okay, authority means power. And here the power is coming either in a legal manner or by illegal manner. Either the power is of muscle power or the power is of money power. Okay, authoritarian, authority means power. So, authoritarian state is governed by a very powerful ruler or a civil or military dictatorship. Strong centralized government structure is built in this kind of government, and the executive dominates the legislature and the judiciary. Hopefully all of you know about the three organs of the government. One is the executive, one is the legislature, and the other is the judiciary. The work of the executive is to exercise the law which is being made by the legislature, and the judiciary interprets whether that law is being followed all over the country or not. But in the authoritarian form of government, the executive, who is supposed to exercise the law, they are dominating the legislature. What kind of law is to be made, they are dictating. So here there is division of power. We can see there are three organs of the government: executive, legislature and judiciary, but the executive is dominating the other two organs. That means there is no checks or balances of power. There is division of power, but excessive power is in the hands of the executive. A.R. Ball have divided the authoritarian state into two more categories. One is the traditional authoritarian state and the other is the military authoritarian state. Let's come back to this page. You can see authoritarian state can be divided into three more categories. One is traditional authoritarian state. What does this mean? Rule of aristocrat group. This is a group of feudal lords or the zamindars, or rule of a family. Traditional authoritarian state means rule of a group of zamindars or a family. Those who are very rich, they are the elite class. Okay, in other words, you can say it is a civilian authoritarian state, or you can say traditional authoritarian state. It's same. The next one you see under authoritarian state I have marked is modern authoritarian state, or you can say military dictatorship. What happens here? The military coup happens. What is the meaning of military coup? Military coup means the military, maybe a regime, a man will come up and control the state, will overthrow the president or prime minister, whoever is in the power, or maybe the king, whoever is there. He will just dethrone that person and capture the entire power of that government and rule by dictator. It is a rule of a dictator. You can say military authoritarian. And it is rule of military officers or even bureaucrats also. Some high rank officers also can dominate the government and take away all the powers in his own hand. The next you can see I have marked as dictatorship. Rule of one person. It can be rule of one person or a group of few. Okay, a group of few also can be. So a dictatorship the dictator exercises unlimited power. Excessive authority is in the hands of the dictator. The dictator decides what is going to happen in the entire country without even discussing with his own party, without even discussing with the legislative, executive or the parliament. And when there is a dictatorship in a state, all the other organs are useless. All the three organs, the executive, the judiciary and the legislature, becomes useless because there is a sole person. For example, we can take Hitler in Germany. He was the only person who was deciding what is to be done, what is not to be done. None of the citizens were able to speak, neither his party. Sometimes his party used to give him some advice, but it is up to him that he is going to listen to it or not. You can see the last point or the last type of government we are going to study today is a liberal democratic state. Here is also, you can see, this is in this picture, the three different kind of states are written here. What is the meaning of liberal democratic state? As I was telling you, totalitarian state and authoritarian states are undemocratic states or despotic states. And democratic state is opted, or liberal democratic state is opted now in this form, is being applied all over the world. Maximum countries are following this. So in whatever we have studied in totalitarian and authoritarian, it is totally opposite in a democratic form of state. In democratic form of state, we are having representative form of government. We are having responsible form of government. What is the meaning of representative form of government? Representative form of government means where we can go and cast our vote, in a state where we can go and cast our vote and select our representatives, and those representatives will go and form the government and take decisions on our behalf. This is representative form of government, which is in the present scenario. In the present world we can find this. But before, when there was in Greece, in Athens, or in past, you can say during the 13th century in India also, during that time it was having direct democracy. What is direct democracy? As the population was less, the king used to call the citizens and discuss a matter, and then they used to raise their hand, and that was their opinion. They used to directly give their opinion. That was direct democracy. Now how do we give our opinion? We go and cast our vote secretly. We don't show it to anybody. And then our representatives are there. Then the representatives get selected, and then they go to the parliament, right? So indirectly they are taking our decisions. We are directly not talking with the government. We are directly not discussing, not debating with the matters. So we are having a representative form of government. This means in a democratic or in a liberal democratic state, the common citizens are having the power or getting the right to speak and express their views. The government is having limited power. The government cannot act arbitrarily or cannot be irrational. The government have to act according to the rules, according to the constitution, and the constitution tells there is division of power. The executive, the legislature, and the judiciary is different. They are the separate organs, and no organ is going to interfere in the matters of other organs. This is called checks and balances. So at present, if we compare all the three forms of government, we can clearly understand why liberal democratic state is being applied by the maximum nations of the world, because the common citizens are able to give their opinion, and there is no arbitrary rule or irrational rule, and the country runs very smoothly. Though in your book you will find there are some positive points and there are some negative points of liberal democracy. One of the most negative point of liberal democracy is it takes a lot of time in making one decision. Like in a dictatorship, authoritarian, or a totalitarian state, the decision is taken very fast because the number of rulers are deciding among themselves. Maybe rule of one or rule of few, maybe rule of elite, but they are few in number. They are taking the decision among themselves and applying it very fast. But in democracy, if something has to be amended, something has to be changed in the constitution, it takes time because everybody is giving their own opinion. Then the matters are coming to the conclusion. This is one of the biggest weakness, and few other weaknesses are there. Hopefully you have understood the chapter.